In Cannes, France, while the 77th edition of the Cannes Film Festival was underway, Nigeria and Africa at large had its moment during the Nigerian International Film and TV Summit. The Nigerian International Film and TV Summit, organized by its founder, Ijoma Ona, held to foster conversations around distribution, funding, and the future of films in Nigeria. Day one was tagged Cap Day, kicking off with a keynote presentation by filmmaker Kunle Afolayan.
I've seen a lot of improvement, especially when it comes to Africans coming together. But I've also noticed a few setbacks. But that is not why we're here today. I just would like to quickly, talk a bit about what we do at CAP.
He spoke extensively on the importance of collaborations with other industries. In pushing this message, he announced that Season 2 of Anikulapo, The Rise of the Spectre, would be a collaboration with Ghana.
We shot Anikulapo, the movie, and then Netflix really loved it. It was Netflix co-production original. And then we started talking about the series. And then a few months before the series, we shot a film titled Ijogbon, which is also set in the same, area. And then we shot Rise of the Spectre, which is the series that we just shot. By the time we were shooting Rise of the Spectre, when we shot the film, we didn't have accommodation. So we're having to use people's houses. They had just 2 hotels, and these are not even 1 star. They are -1 star. But now we have a 40 rooms hotel that we built within 2 years, and 32 deluxe room, and then 8 loft apartment, duplexes. And then we're in phase 2 where we're building more accommodation. Also, because we're about to start filming season 2 of the series, the script requires that we create a new community in the film, like a new town called Ede and Shaki. So as we speak, we're building a new palace, and we're building 30 new structures. My own take home from this entire thing is the fact that last night we had a small, unofficial, non-formal gathering, and I was with the representative of the Ghana Film Commission, and there and then we decided that the next season of Anikulapo series we're going to shot, well, originally is meant to be in Port Novo in Benin Republic, but from the conversation we realized that they are willing to come in and they are willing to partner and all, and we've decided it's going to be a Nigeria-Ghana co-production. So these are things you get from, forums like this. Cannes, for me, is rat race. You come here, you run every day. By the time you are back home, sometimes you don't even remember what, but when you are in small gatherings where you can actually have, one-on-one, and this is why we also have forums like this.
He also spoke on the need for more capacity building in the industry, which he tackles through his training academy, CAP Training Academy.
Some of the people we've trained now work on our project, and some of them are now working permanently with our company. And really that is the essence of doing this, is to build the next generation of filmmakers. We are still here. We're not going anywhere. But then I think if you look at it critically, we don't even have 1% of the qualified hands that we should have in Nigeria. We claim to be the second biggest film industry, but if you have 3-4 productions, big production going on at the same time, you might not be able to put the crew together for the 5th one or even the 4th one. So this is why capacity building, training, and all of that is key. We're not the only one running film school. You have Ebony, you have, there are 4 or 5, film schools that are also benefiting some of these, partnership with Mastercard and other people. But it's one thing to train; it's another thing to have them back in the ecosystem, to utilize that skill. I know that Lagos State also supports some of the schools, film schools. They are not supporting us yet, but we hope that one day we will have the benefit. I'm saying it because it's here.
The event took a very interesting turn as Kene Mwaru, the CEO Comwell, demystified some issues around revenue generation in the film industry in Nigeria. In his presentation on the Nigerian film industry value proposition 3.0, from individual economy to industry economy, he proposed one major solution to revenue generation: providing more cinemas across Nigeria and Africa, thereby creating more cinematic experiences.
Now let's look at the potential with more cinema count. What will happen if we had more cinema count? Next one, for a top-end film and for a low-end film. Now let me explain this. No, go back please, go back. Let me explain this. In the cinemas in Nigeria, any cinema in the world, if you give me a film and that film does badly, I can't wait for the 7 days to yank it out because I need to put something on that shelf space that'll make money. Yeah? So a bad film is a film, let's say a film that'll do 500,000 naira for the film itself. Yeah? And that film currently will probably generate about 25-30 million naira. So that's why you find a lot of Nigerian films in cinemas are within that bracket, 25 to 40 million naira. They're bad films. They're not bad film in film, they're bad box office, yeah? And that's in about, let's say in about 70 cinemas for the sake of calculation. What will happen? So if that film makes 25 million naira, what will happen if we had 700 cinemas? Just add another zero. So a bad producer will suddenly become a millionaire. Volume, that's what happens in India, yeah? Okay, let's look at the top end example. Yeah? So 71 cinema. What if we had 400 cinemas? Using the same averages there, 6,500 people per cinema. Average ticket price reduced because as you're expanding, you go to like low-end neighborhoods and all that. So average ticket price even less than the 3,000 there. Admission 2.6. That top movie will make 6.5 billion. So the tribe of Judah was really shortchanged. Tribe of Judah should have easily made 10 billion naira in Nigeria if we had enough infrastructure. More than 400 cinemas, okay?
The co-founder, Play Network, Charles Okpaleke OON, who has produced several award-winning and Netflix #1 films, faced some fierce defense from cinema enthusiasts. Clearly, his reputation for streaming blockbusters preceded him. This defense came before he could even establish a full point of view. In clarifying his position on the importance of cinemas, he emphasized the need to save our cinemas, but pointed out that filmmakers must not forget the business of film.
Culture would always eat strategy for breakfast. And I feel the culture is changing, right? People are beginning to stay at home to watch films. Now, that doesn't mean the streamers are winning. I feel like what the exhibitors need to do is to digitalize cinema films. And I think I shared this idea with one of them some months ago. I'm speaking to the likes of Apple TV, Visor, digital headset screens, where imagine you have the government, instead of funding 200 cinemas, they are funding 1 million digital AVR headset sets. And for each headset, you're signing a contract with the likes of Film One, Genesis, and Co., whereby once a film is released in cinemas, you can access it on your headset. So that is, you're going to make a lot of money without leaving your house. And even the likes of Film One, and the money is still going to come back to you guys, because as somebody watches a movie, the revenue is split from the let's say $10 or 3,000. The producer takes his share, the exhibitor takes his share, and it happens instantly. So you don't even need to wait for and like I said, if I want to watch a film 5 times, I can watch it from my house, and I'll pay the cinemas 5 times, and the producer will make money 5 times from me. So I think that's what the future is. I think we should.
This is
okay. Let's discuss that.
This is very interesting.
Yes. Because I'm working on that. Okay.
Well, you are in Cannes, and you are in France. First of all, Cannes Festival. Till today, they are still forbidding Netflix to come to show a movie, and they still do till they show and make a cinema release. That's one. Secondly, next time, can they please do put figures from France, because we have more than 6,000 cinemas, and it's a heavy duty. We speak cinema, we love cinema, and that's why we can bound. And I would like to invite you to read an article which was in Le Monde about a couple of days ago, where the title is "Cinema is Back." Which means that if you remember, because of COVID, even the Warner, the browser, they gave the priority to go on the streaming platform, not releasing. They came back on that. It's finished, it's gone. Cinema is back. And people will go on the streaming platform to see a movie 5 times. If they see it on the big screen first to share the experience, then they would like to come on it. And finally, the Netflix and Amazon. Apple TV is the smartest one. They make top quality movies, and they allow the release on big screens. So I tend to agree on the business point of view, but no, just follow. Maybe this is a French cultural expression, but we love cinema. Thank you very much.
What my brother Paul Opaleke is advocating, again, is another great complementary, addition to monetization of our content. We need a lot more channels.
Yeah. So basically, for me as a businessman, I put my legs in the shoes of exhibitors, people who own cinemas. In the last couple of years, as much as we are pushing the cinema culture, which I am totally in agreement with, some cinemas have closed. Some business owners who own cinemas have closed. They've packed up. And I feel like there's no reason why a cinema owner shouldn't have another stream of making money from his business. I'm not saying streamers. So my suggestion was, this is the future. Think about 5 years, 10 years. People should be able to watch a cinema film from the comfort of their home, where the producer makes his money, the exhibitor makes his money, the government takes their taxes, and everybody's happy. So you don't really necessarily need to go to the cinema all the time. As a business owner, right, I would want people to be able to come to the cinema, yes, for the experience, but those who do not want to come to the cinema should still be able to have access to the product I'm offering, which is a cinema film, at the comfort of their home.
Day 2 was a huge day for Play Network as the company unveiled the official trailer for its new film, Skeleton Coast, featuring Hollywood actor Eric Roberts.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming for our trailer unveil. I'm going to also invite to the stage my co-executive producer, Panashe Daringo from Namibia. Please come on stage.
Namibia, for those that haven't been there, it's a small country, small in number of people, but it's a big country. It's just on top of South Africa, and the Skeleton Coast is actually a place in Namibia. You've got Nollywood, and you've got the South Africans, you've got Hollywood, and we were able to pull all these different sort of people together.
I always judge all my movies, and I made many movies. I judge my movies by how happy I am when they call, "That's it, wrap." We're all done. Am I happy? If I'm happy, it's always a good movie. I was so happy when we got through with this film. I had so much fun. He is such a good leader and such a good man. And we just killed it. He killed it, and I was there to watch.
Our land is sacred, and it should be treated that way.
Kachi Ofia for Rise News, Cannes.